Hi, everyone. Hey, welcome to the Tea with Kiva. And today we're going to be talking about savings tips. Basically, just giving you some tips on how to save money, really fast and just easy ways for you to be on point and to stay connected with saving. That way, you don't feel like it's too much for you or it's a little overwhelming for you. Okay, so basically, we're going to go with savings tips number one, which is to get a savings account, and this savings account can be connected to your checking account. So basically, you can have it where it could be weekly or bi-weekly, that there can be an amount of money transferred over to your checking account. So let's just say you get paid on a Friday, and on that Friday you can have the money transferred over to your account automatically where you don't even see it. If it's $25, whatever amount that you want and that you feel comfortable with, to your savings advantage. Also, you can do the second savings tip is that you can do 10% of your paycheck. So let's just say, basically you're just doing 10% of your paycheck. Whatever your paycheck is 10% of that. And you can do that every week or every 2 weeks. It's however you want to do it. Oprah Winfrey, she did recommend that you do the 10%, for so many different reasons. 10% is like a really low percent, but at the same time, you will see something in the end if you continue doing your savings. The third tip is when you get the checking account, you can do one with another bank. I personally did that myself. So you get a checking account with another bank, you get the debit card, and basically what you can do is you can Zelle money over. Like say you say, okay, this week I want to spend $200 for the week, but you have a nice amount of money in your checking account, and you can use that specific checking account with your main bank for your bills and so forth. Where like maybe you have bills that's connected to your account where it's going to come out your account automatically. So let's say you get with the spending amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I want to spend $200. Boom, boom. With that debit card, you can Zelle money over to that card and use that card specifically, like you're budgeting. Like, okay, I know I have this much for the week. Okay, so you got a budget, and basically you're budgeting whether you buying, you put money in for gas or food or things that you know you need as opposed to what you want. You know what I'm saying? That second debit card would definitely be a great budget for the amount for the week. I've tried it, and it's like, oh, I can't spend more than this. I gotta do this. It's just a great budget, Um, and I just say number four is also pick your wants versus your needs. You know you're gonna need gas. You know that you're gonna need toilet tissue. You know that you need dish detergent. You know I have to write some notes down. You don't need candy at the register when you're checking out with your food. You don't need sneakers if you already have 40 pairs. And you don't need fast food if you have food in your refrigerator. Those are what I mean when I say your wants versus your needs. Now, this is only specifically for people who are trying to save, that have a goal, whether you're trying to save to purchase a house, whether you're trying to save to buy a car, or if you're saving to go on a trip, whatever you're saving for, try to learn to become a good saver. Saving is very important. It's one of the things that I've never really done the way I should have done. I've just become more financially aware and yeah, pretty much financially aware of what I need to do in order to save. Because at the end of the day, if you just have you, saving is important. I mean, at the end of the day, money is really, the reality of it is out here in this world that they say money is the root of all evil. It's not really the root of all evil to me, but I can say that it definitely does pay bills. Money does solve a lot of problems. And you want it to be able to have a cushion for situations. Now, the savings account itself, you can have a totally separate savings account somewhere. I had a friend who told me she had a savings account in a bank that was way far away. So she would get money transferred over to this bank. She didn't feel like driving to go over to this ATM to get this money out the bank. So that's another way too of being lazy, because you know you're not going to touch it. But being that it's electronic, when it's electronic and it's connected to your account, it's like, oh my gosh, I really want to get this outfit. But like I said, if you're in saving mode for like at least 1 year, it's really going to make a difference. It's definitely really going to make a difference. So let's talk about the envelope stuffing, because some people want to save like that. Like some people are have different ways that they want to save, whether it's an envelope stuffing or if they want to do it with their account. So I have two envelopes right here, right? I have an envelope, and I mean, if you're bi-weekly, then you're gonna have four envelopes. I'm sorry, if you're bi-weekly, you're gonna have two envelopes. If you're weekly, you're gonna have four envelopes. I have two envelopes because I'm bi-weekly. So my goal to say is every 2 weeks when I get paid, that I'm going to do, and I have my cash right here. I'm going to do $40 every pay period, right? All right. So one of my pay periods, they already passed already. So I'm going to put $40 in envelope number one. Right? Now you want to definitely keep these envelopes somewhere, very safe and sound where nobody can get to them, because you do not want anybody to get your money. That's why a lot of people save money electronically, because they don't have to worry about people stealing their money. But if you're one of old-fashioned people, if you want to try a challenge and you live in a pretty safe area and you have, your little alarm system and stuff, and you don't have Bobo and JoJo coming over your house, then you can do it in your house. Yeah, you can save in your house. So I'm starting up with these two envelopes, right? Right. So this is $80 for the month. So if I times $80 in 6 months, that's $480. In 1 year, that's $960. So if I continue to do $20 every 2 weeks for the next 12 months, I'm going to have $960 saved up in this envelope. And let me tell you something. I heard envelope stuffing is very successful, that you really do see, the big deal. Like you will see a big change and a big amount saved. I think it's good because it's a challenge. Like it's like, oh, let me see. Like what I can save. Because if you think about it, a lot of the times when you're out, you spend money on bullcrap, whether it's gum, chips, maybe a slice of pizza. You just waste money. But when you become financially aware of what you're spending your money on and you're keeping accounted for it, you're like, whoa. Like even if you use cash, if you kept cash on you, and a lot of people don't like to keep cash on them either, but if you kept cash on you as opposed to a debit card, because you're swiping. Oh yeah, I got it. And it's like, ooh, I spent this much. When you have cash on you and you like, whoa, you start holding back, like, ooh. So I just say that at the end of the day, that let's just try this envelope stuff. And this is my first time doing it. And right now, I'm going to come back in a couple days. I want to say my next pay period, and we're going to do it again so I can show you my envelopes as we move on with this. At the end of the day, I gave some good savings tips, some good points, and I hope that I was able to assist you with this, because like I said, it doesn't work for everybody. You got to find what works for you. What works for me, honestly, is a debit card. I don't like carrying cash in the street. Nobody wants to get knocked upside their head over some cash. So having that second debit card and selling that money over to that debit card, and you have a certain amount of money you can spend for the week, whether it's gas, whatever, like you're straight on a budget. I think that works, especially for somebody who loses money all the time or just, can't hold on to certain things or whatever. I think that if you have a debit card, it's better than cash. But cash stuff in envelope is also good too for people, like I said, if you just want to have something at home, some money in the house or whatever, and you're having like a challenge, you want to prove to yourself that you can do this, you're doing this. I think that it'd be a perfect fit. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, get in them comments and tell me what are some of the ways that you save money. And if not, what are some of the ways that you plan on saving money? Do you even think that you're going to be able to try to save money? Do you have the structure to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus and do this. Let me know. Let Miss Kiba know what the real deal is. Once again, I gave you some great savings tips. Look out for some upcoming videos, because we're going to keep this envelope stuffing going. I'm starting to enjoy it myself. I got $80, y'all. And as these envelopes keep adding up, I'm about to have almost $960. And you can always add a different amount. It doesn't just have to be strictly $40 every 2 weeks. It can be whatever you can afford. If it's $2 every 2 weeks, it's whatever you can afford, because at the end of the day, you still gonna have some green at the end of the year. However you want to call it, you're gonna still have some funds at the end of the year. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I hope I was able to give you some great tips today. And you'll see me around next week sometime with another video coming out. And once again, it's your girl Kiba, the Tiba Kiba. And let's just keep it going. Let's keep this saving going.